Welcome back to another episode of $3 Down, ladies and gentlemen. I had a pretty wild day today, I'm not gonna lie, man. I mentioned in the last episode how I always ride around on the forklift at work, how that's like 90% of my day is just messing around on the forklift. I was feeling adventurous today, let's say that. I was feeling a little bold, a little wild. I wanted to perform a new trick I saw one of my coworkers doing with the forklift today. The trick involved, well, it's not really a trick, more like just like a maneuver, a technique, I guess. But it involves getting a pallet and putting like trash bags on top of the pallet and then picking the pallet up with the forklift. Once you do all that, you take the pallet while, driving the forklift over to the dumpster. You lift the pallet up over the dumpster, move forward so that the pallet is hovering over the dumpster, over the entrance of the dumpster, the top of it, lower it so that the lip of the pallet touches with the lip of the dumpster. And then you back up in the forklift. And what that'll do will make it so that the pallet just slides right off of the forks of the forklift. You back all the way up, the pallet just slides off of the forklift and falls right into the dumpster. Easy peasy, no nonsense. Very simple, very effective, very quick. I saw him do that and I was like, wow, that's pretty nice. I dig that. I really want to do that myself. Let's do it. So that's what I did. I did that whole process. I got a pallet. I got the trash bags. I picked it up with the forklift, drove over to the dumpster, lifted it up, positioned it, lowered it. Jesus, dude, I'm struggling. I'm dying. Lowered it. But then I proceeded to back up. I started to back up. What I thought was going to happen was the pallet just slides right off like butter. Easy peasy. Falls into the trash can. No issue, dude. That's what happened with my coworker. That's what I thought was going to happen. I started to back up. The pallet did not slide off the forks. The dumpster began to fall forward. I was pulling the dumpster and the forks were not leaving the pallet. I was like, what is happening, dude? All of a sudden, I just see this dumpster just starting to fall forward. And it would have fallen forward, but the pallet was still inside of the dumpster. It just was still on the forks too. So that the back of the dumpster was like hitting the pallet and the forks, and the forklift was causing it to not fall forward all the way, if that makes sense. Like if that pallet was not there, my forklift was not there, that dumpster would have fallen right over because I don't even know what happened, dude. I don't even know why I was pulling it like that. I did exactly like my coworker, but yeah, my pallet didn't want to leave. It didn't want to slide off. I still don't know why that happened, dude. I don't know if the stars were just not in my favor today, if the pallet I was using was wrong. I don't even know, man. I don't know what happened. So my heart just sank. I was like, oh boy, Jesus Christ. And I slammed on the brakes. So I just came to a complete stop and I was just holding it. Making it so it didn't fall forward. Then after like processing what just happened, I was like, okay, think of a plan. Let's just move forward, push it back forward. Easy peasy, no problem. So that's what I did. I threw it in forward, pressed on the gas, started easing it forward, and then it flipped back over, dude, with a thud. It was like, boom. It was empty too, so it like reverberated all throughout the dumpster. It was pretty loud, dude. But it didn't fall over. Thank God, because my heart jumped out of my chest. I was like, oh my God, Jesus Christ. So then I was like, okay, let's not even bother with this technique. Forget about it. Let's just lift it up normally, back up, and I'll just throw everything in the dumpster by hand. That's exactly what I did, dude. I will never try that ever again. That was absolutely horrifying, because imagine trying to explain that to your manager, to your boss or whatever, man. Hey man, I was driving around on the forklift, messing around a whole bunch. I wanted to try out this new technique with the dumpster. I failed horrendously, and now the dumpster is on the ground, face forward. What's the game plan, boss? What do you want me to do? Dude, like how would I even weasel my way out of that? How do you weasel your way out of that situation? Boss, I don't know what came over me. I guess some demon just possessed my mortal body for a second. I wasn't even there, man. It wasn't me. I don't even know what happened. I just sort of blacked out. I was just driving the forklift like I'm legally able to do without my certification. I'm certified uncertified, but like I don't know what happened, man. I simply don't know what happened. Imagine that. Good Lord. This guy who's not even supposed to be driving the forklift is driving the forklift and caused the dumpster to fall face forward. How would you even pick that thing up, dude? How would you even pick that thing up? Maybe you could finagle it with the forklift. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know, but I didn't want to find out, dude. Good God, dude. It wasn't me, I swear. It was the third man. Good Lord. I don't know, man. That was rough. That was scary. Jesus. I parked that forklift and I didn't even want to look at it anymore, man. I don't know, man. That was pretty traumatizing. Jesus, dude. I still though, I don't know why that happened. Why didn't the pallet just slide right off? I don't understand. What's up with that nonsense? So literally, it was well, I guess it wasn't the same exact pallet, but like it's a pallet, man. They don't differ that hard. You know what I mean? It's not like night and day. I don't know what happened to it. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I was stuck on something. Maybe I don't know, man. I don't know. I gotta watch my coworker do it again. I might give it another try just to prove to myself that I'm not as terrible as I think I am. Maybe, dude. Maybe one of these days. Good Lord. I'm still not gonna stop messing around on the forklift though. I'm just never gonna try that technique ever again. At least for a while until I see my coworker do it again. I need to precisely analyze exactly what he does, the exact angle he has the pallet, and all that jazz, dude. Because yeah, that was a little rough. That was a little rough. Good Lord. At lunch today, I noticed my floor mats in my car were like really dirty, dude. It's such a huge difference looking at a car with clean floor mats. My car looks completely different inside now, man. Good Lord. There was some funky stuff on my car, man. There was literally like a whole order of McDonald's large fries underneath my floor mats. I don't even know how they got there. I don't know how they got there. There were so many French fries under there. I'm like, Jesus, dude. Good Lord. I shook them all out. My car looks completely different. It looks great inside of there, dude. It looks like somebody just vacuumed inside of it, but I didn't even vacuum. I just shook them all out while I was at lunch. I was like, man, these are really dirty. Good God. Lord have mercy. I shook them all out. I was finding all sorts of nonsense, dude. Finding extra pins, a whole order of French fries. I could have found a microwave, threw them in there real quick, and had some French fries for lunch, dude. There were so many French fries. I'm not exaggerating. I don't know why there was so many French fries in there. I don't even eat in my, well, I guess, I take lunch in my car, but I mean, I don't like eat food like that in my car, man. Like when I'm not at lunch, I don't eat in my car like that. So I don't know how those fries got there. Maybe, who knows? It might have been from the previous owner. I only got this car washed like once, and it wasn't even for the interior. It's just one of those drive-through car washes. So who knows? Maybe the previous owner was going to town in there and just had all those French fries underneath the floor, man. I don't know, man. Good Lord. It is what it is, though. Jesus. Some kid flipped me off while he was in the school bus while I was driving. What's up with that mess, dude? There's something very irritating when a kid does it to you. I could kind of like disregard it if a grown man does it or a grown woman. It doesn't really matter to me. But does anyone else feel that way? There's something extra irritating watching a kid like flip you off. I'm talking about some grade schooler, dude. There's something really irritating about saying that. I'm like 5 minutes away from my house and I see the bus making a right so that I could see its side. And I see this kid just staring out the window and he just flips me off. Literally, no rhyme or reason, just flips me off. I'm like, what am I even witnessing? It looks so weird too, looking at a kid flip you off because their hands are so small. It's like, what in God's name is that? What are they doing, dude? Oh, that's a middle finger right there. I thought it was a pinky. I'm like, what are they doing? Are they drinking something? Like, the prim and proper way to take a sip of a drink, how you raise your pinky like that? That's what I thought they were doing actually at first. But no, I noticed that tiny little finger was actually their middle finger, and they were flipping me off. I didn't even do anything to him, dude. I was just standing behind them, just waiting for my time to turn. And he just flips me off. And I got so mad, dude. I got so mad. Not like road rage levels of mad. I didn't start like chasing him down and start throwing profanities at some 5-year-old or some nonsense. But I mean, still, dude, there's something very irritating about getting insulted. Dude, kids are the meanest creatures on the face of the planet. Why is that? Why are they such little bastards, dude? What's going on there? Why are they so evil? Literally, no joke, no memes. Kids have got to be the most mean creatures on the face of the planet, man. It's ridiculous how evil some of these kids are. Good Lord. And I'm not even talking about the kid who flipped me off. I'm just talking in general, man. In general, I hate kids. Jesus. I hate them, man. Good Lord. Why you flip me off? I still think about it. Like, I was taking a shower and then I started remembering, damn, that kid who flipped me off. And why does that feel so bad? Why am I still remembering that? Good God. It's very irritating. Very irritating. I don't know what did I do to deserve being flipped off by like a 9-year-old, man? How does he even know how to flip somebody off, man? Good Lord. That's the thing too. When you teach a kid like something bad to do, like flipping someone off, or he like learns a curse word or some nonsense, they do it all the time too, because they know they're not supposed to do it. They know it drives a reaction out of people, so they're gonna keep on doing it. He's gonna keep flipping people off, dude. Good Lord. He's gonna become a serial middle fingerer. It's ridiculous, man. You know how kids, like, they hear the F word for the first time and then they just start saying it over and over and over again. And you're like, stop. And they just keep on saying it over and over again. It's the same thing with the middle finger, dude. They're going to keep flipping people off. Good Lord. How does he know how to flip people off? Who flipped him off? Is he learning by example? Did somebody flip off a 9-year-old? He asked his mom, hey mom, somebody showed his middle finger to me right in my face today. Well, what does that mean? Oh, little Timmy? Who did that? What kind of mean-spirited creature did that? Oh, yeah, that wasn't a nice thing to do. And then some kid at school insults him and he gets really mad. And then he remembers that it's a mean thing to do to flip somebody off. And then he flips that kid off. The kid's like, whoa, what's going on, man? And then he starts flipping everybody off. And now he's on a rampage, dude. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Now I'm going on a tangent. Now I'm going on a rant. I'm making up these imaginary stories about some kid, man. I'm losing my mind. Jesus Christ, that's going to be it from me today, dude. Before we go any further, before we dive off the deep end, I'm done. Jesus Christ. But before we go, we must recommend a tune. Oh, Jesus, dude. The song we're going to recommend on this fine day is Over the Hills and Far Away by Nightwish. Yes, Nightwish. Over the Hills and Far Away by Nightwish. A true, absolute dignified bop, dude. A dignified bop. A momentous banger, dude. Very nice. Very good indeed. That's going to do it for me today, though. If you enjoyed today's episode, please be sure to follow this podcast on wherever you're listening on, I guess. I don't know if certain podcast apps or whatever have a follow feature, but if it does, be sure to follow it and like it if it has that feature, I guess. And once this video is up on YouTube, please be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Thank you very much for listening, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.